gamers. It's Saturday. It's 1 p.m. Eastern. We're here. I got one single strand of hair that's not cooperating, and I can't quite get it. I think I made it worse. And it's Saturday, 1 p.m. We're going to be working on the game. Cinco's home today, so she's watching the baby. I can hear her softly complaining downstairs. The baby, not Cinco. So... how's she doing? She's doing okay. She has some more teeth coming in on the top now. So she's a little fussy because the teeth are coming in up here. So soon she's going to be able to bite extra hard. And it's going to be terrible. Does she bite me now? Sometimes. Sometimes she likes to bite. She tends to like... when she does bite, she tends to bite like my cheek. It's very annoying. It's very painful. Very annoying, painful. I didn't have time to get gamer juice, so in my Peter cup here, I have some iced coffee. Let's take a quick sippy. Just straight iced coffee. No cream, no sugar, just iced coffee. Alright, so, we're working more on our game. Last we left off, we were at the spur of a moment after completing the primary purpose of Bart's skateboard item, which is to jump over holes. I decided suddenly that he should be able to grind rails. So now we're going to work on that. But after we're done with the rail grinding, I think we can start to code some of the core mechanics that we're missing, namely taking damage, dying, and fighting enemies. Once we have that done, we can start looking at doors and, you know, moving between screens and stuff. I am genuinely surprised with how much more time the Simpsons stage is taking. But it's like, I should have known. The second I decided that we were making a Zelda dungeon, I should have known it was gonna be like this. At least it's not as buggy as the Peter stage, you know, that's the one good thing. Anyway. Let's get this started up. See if we can't get something going on here. Oh boy. I can still hear the baby complaining in the background. Alright. Can we get an image on the screen? There we go. Alright, today is November 9th, 2024. It is 13 o'clock and 3 minutes. And let's boot. Ooh, sometimes you just need some iced coffee. My desk is such a mess. And my floor. And my big pile of boxes that I put in here when I first moved in and never did anything with. To be fair, any time before this baby was born, I could have taken care of my big pile of boxes that I put in here when I moved in and didn't do anything with. I could have, any time before the baby was born, I could have dealt with that. But I didn't. Now it's just here. Now it's just here.
Ding, 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 ding. Welcome to Windows 98. Why are you still using Windows 98? What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
Alright. Okay, so we got to pick back up into Click and Play. I feel like I have such bad memory. I should start taking notes. I need to, I need to get, like, a Palm Pilot to take notes on. Do I have a Palm Pilot? Anyway, but earlier this week I was thinking about... I'm pretty sure I was thinking about something I wanted to put on this computer. But now that I'm here, I can't for the life of me remember what it was. At all. It's just gone from my brain. Sonic Epoch. I think we already have the MS-DOS version of Sonic Epoch. And let me tell you, I really wish the MS-DOS version of Sonic Epoch was a complete game. The only complete game version of Sonic Epoch is the Game Boy Advance version. So when we eventually play through it all, when I can play games without juggling a baby, we're going to play the Game Boy Advance version. Not the biggest loss, you know, we still have all the things to make Sonic Epoch in there. It's just, there's just something about the MS-DOS version, though. Maybe when the baby starts going to kindergarten, we can play normal games again. Hello, cat. Cat came in to spy on me. Don't worry, Warp Track. We're going to do more Todd games once I'm able to play games. Like, shortly before the baby was born. Like, in the last few months of Cinco's pregnancy, I was actively working on the mods we need to play Fallout 3. Then the baby was born. Now I don't have time to go back and finish it. I had 2 of the mods going. One was almost done. The other was making good progress. And the thing is, when I go back to work on it again, I have to kind of relearn a bunch of it. I have to relearn the unholy rituals I have to perform in, like, Windows XP or Blender or whatever to export models. Because remember the hell mess I explained to you guys? The hellular mess I had to go through to get Gex into Oblivion with a Windows XP virtual machine, with an old version of 3D Max, with an exporter tool intended for Civilization, the game series. I've forgotten how all that works, so I'm gonna have to reteach myself all of this. Cat found a comfortable spot. So yeah, it'll happen. It's just gonna take a long time. But eventually we're gonna get back to Todd games with Fallout 3. Once I'm able to stream without juggling a baby, and once I have time to relearn the modding, because I refuse to play Fallout 3 without the specific mods I have in mind for funny. And the mods don't exist. I have to make them. I also, in my head, I have ideas for how I want to handle Skyrim as well. Even though that's way further out than Fallout 3. Anyway, let's see. Alright, so we were starting to work on grinding. Let's see where we left this off. Oops. Wow, that's loud. Let's bring that volume down. Holy shit. A little better. I just thought of something. Can Bart use his weapon while he's doing a jump? Because he should not be able to do that. That's a problem if he can. He can! We have to disable that. Oops. I think we went the wrong way. Let's try that again. Thank you, Rank Dankus. Like, here's the thing. Anyone can sit here and stream a video game. Tons of people sit here and stream video games. I'm always incredibly annoyed when I see YouTube or Twitch content of non-gaming people streaming or playing video games. And I know they're only doing it because it's easy as hell, and it's easy money for them. You know? So I feel like effort is, you know, kind of important for a good stream. Uh-oh, why are we stuck? Are we not going? Oh boy. We got some bugs. Let's see what we're doing here.
My shit. My shit. My shit.
Okay, so we got a few bugs. Okay, let's kind of get the basics down, and then there's a lot of work we have to do to make these rails work. Okay, so we need to be able to have a complete, you know, rail system here. We need another corner piece. But yeah, like, effort makes things fun. Like, remember when we played Sonic Unleashed? I didn't have to go in there and mod all those textures, but guess what? That added that little extra sprinkling of Old Bay onto our fries that made that stream a little bit more fun. Okay, let's get this rotated. So, what's our naming convention? Up left grind, so this should be up right grind. Okay, so we're gonna do code for this as well. And the thing is, it's kind of fun to actually mod games, because you sit there and you have to learn little bits of various skills, like you have to learn a little bit of 3D modeling, a little bit of scripting, a little bit of sound editing. You have to learn all these little tiny bits, and you get a little experience with everything, and it makes the experience, it makes the whole thing more fun and, you know, satisfying. To be honest, as much shit as we give Bethesda for their games can be pretty fun to mod. Now, I'm of the opinion that the earlier ones, the Morrowind Oblivion ones, are a little more fun, because as you go on, I think they tack so much shit onto their engine that the construction kit, creation kit, whatever it's called, gets a lot more, like, unmanageable and ridiculous. But the earlier ones especially, they're pretty fun to mod. I recommend trying, if you've never modded before and you're interested, try your hand in modding Morrowind. Morrowind is simple enough that I really do think it's pretty enjoyable. Okay, I really do. Okay, upright grind. So this, I believe all this does is change direction, right? It changes direction and it updates from down left. It updates our Y position, which makes sense. So we should do something similar here. So direction up, and in this case, it should update our X position. So we'll set our X coordinate to the thing we just collided with's X coordinate. So we should be able to do kind of a U grind here. I'm not gonna lie, every time we add more shit into the event editor, I'm worried that we're gonna hit some, like, event limit of how many events we can have in the game that I didn't know about before. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. Okay.
My shit. My shit.
Uh-oh. Okay, so what happened there? I see. So we're actually detecting when we hit the rail, the transfer rail, not the thing. Why are we doing that? Why don't we just not do that? Why don't we just detect if we're overlapping the changer? Let's try that. Oops.
Eat my shit.
We still need to disable the attack when we're jumping. Let's not worry about it right now.
My shit.
What's this weird bug? I'll troubleshoot it later, but for now, let's get the basics working, and then we'll troubleshoot this bug.
My shit.
That seems to work. Okay. So let's complete the circle here. Okay, like this. Let's get a complete rail circle. And we have to remember to do the other two directions of these coding for these angles, because right now we only have it set to turn us clockwise. We also have to let them work counterclockwise. Alright, so let's see. Let's make sure we have this copied. I need to make sure I'm remembering to save. By the way, I really need to back up our game. I'm gonna try to remember to do that after this stream, because we don't want to lose this. I'd do it now, but I don't have a convenient way to do it. Okay, so... Right down. Right down grind. I should back it up after every stream, you're right. The thing is, I'm always so busy having to chase the baby that I don't get to it. Don't put it on the Internet Archive. Oh, the Internet Archive situation is still so frustrating to me on multiple fronts. Like, the obvious front of people being enough sociopathic dickheads to want to take down the archive. But the other front is just how janky it is to begin with. And the fact that so much important shit is just all stored in that one basket, and there's no diversification, and if that goes down, that's it for a lot of crap. Okay, so let's get the next one. We'll continue the clockwise movement. So from here... Same goes for AWS and Azure. Absolutely. Like, most shit is hosted on Amazon, Microsoft now, like... Bad shit could happen very easily. Okay, so this is from vertical to horizontal, so we want to align the y-axis. Oops. I started grinding way too early. Hold on. There we go. Was there 2 grinds? I thought I saw 2 grind blocks. That should be pretty easy to fix, but I just want to check that's what I really saw. There's 2 grind blocks. How the fuck is that happening? Granted, it's very easy to fix, like I said, but... Okay. Let's see. Grind. Number of grind objects. Okay. If there's more than 1 grind object, let's bring it up here. If there's more than 1, then we're gonna pick a grind controller at random and destroy it. That should be pretty easy. Alright, let's get the other corner in and start ironing out all the shit we gotta do to make this grinding work. Bart should throw up if he goes around the grind loop for too long. I love your idea. I'm just worried about the feature creep we're running into with this Simpsons stage. Okay, so this is right down, up left, up right, right down, Left down? I guess it doesn't matter. Left down, grind. Okay. Am I destroying the grind object at the start of the stage? I should be. I am. Okay, good. I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, so we're detecting the one here. Okay, let's finish the clockwise circle, and after this works for sure, we'll do the counterclockwise. Gotta look down, and this is from horizontal to vertical, so we want to align the X coordinate, I believe. Alright, so now we should be able to endlessly grind in a circle. Clockwise, at least. Counterclockwise, we'll grind off into oblivion and die, which is not what we want. Right?
My shit.
There we go. Grinding endlessly in a circle. Alright, so now we have to code in the opposite direction, the counterclockwise grind, and then we can start polishing things, getting position correct, working on bugs.
My shit.
Hold on.
My shit.
Sorry, I just really wanted to hit homie with a chair. Okay. Alright, let's get the opposite direction going here. Should be pretty simple. We just gotta get 4 more events here. Okay, so now when we're colliding with the up left, we want to detect the other direction. So instead of detecting down, we want to detect right. I have to kind of imagine it in my head. So now we gotta start going up. If we go up, okay. And then we want to align the X. Just do this for all 4. Hoo-wee! Gamers, I hope y'all are doing okay. Just in life, shit's gonna get a lot harder very soon, so just hope y'all are doing okay. Left, up. Down. Okay, now we're going to detect down. Down, we're heading to the right. So, direction to the right. Vertical. We're aligning vertical. I saw that, Cinco told me about this, actually, that Taco Bell is, Taco Bell has a new decades menu or something they're calling it. Pull up their website. Where they're bringing back like old menu entries from the past. My problem is that they made some really shit selections for their decades menu. Like, this isn't really a good selection. Like, let me see. Is this safe? I think it's safe. Okay. Can I zoom in a little? Max zoom. Okay, there we go. A little less zoomy. There we go. Okay, this looks safe. Alright, so here's the thing. Their selections suck ass. Okay, 60s. The tostada. Okay, the tostada was on the menu until, I want to say, around COVID times. Mostly on their cheap dollar menu. The tostada sucks. It's like a crunch wrap with no meat, no wrap, and none of the things to make a crunch wrap good. Nobody likes the tostada. Tostada is shit. Okay, next, 70s. The green sauce burrito. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. Props to them for that. That one's pretty good. No qualms here. 80s, the Mexamelt. Once again, for the longest time, up until around the COVID times, the Mexamelt was on their menu, kind of tucked away in a corner. Not in the dollar menu this time, but it was tucked away. And I can't think of anyone who ever ordered the Mexamelt. Granted, it doesn't look that bad, but wasn't there a better menu item from the 80s you could have done? Are there still things $1 at Taco Bell? Maybe like their shitty nachos? 90s, the Gordita Supreme. I didn't know they got rid of the Gordita. Is this specifically the Supreme one? I don't know, Gordita's fine, but I was not aware that it ever left. And then 2000s, the Caramel Apple Empanada. I mean, that's... okay, that's alright, but like... I mean, that's a dessert item, it's a side item, that's not a staple, that's nothing. So I don't know, I think their choices are pretty lame. In my opinion, their choices here are just lame. Okay, right, we're working on this. So, this one. Okay, we did going up, now we need to do going left. Left, we're gonna face this down and align the x-axis. And then I think this is the last one. So the one we did was going to the right, so now we have to do going up. Right down left. Yep, we did the full counterclockwise. So going up is going to turn us up. Right, now it's going to turn us left. Turn us left, and then line Y, I think. Yeah, align Y. Okay. Right, theoretically we should now be able to grind counterclockwise as well. Yes, Jags, Tom, the quarter donation things. Where you would put the quarter in the little plastic majingle and it would land. If it landed on an arm, you would get like free, like, Xbox or something. I never used those. I didn't have spare quarters. Okay, let's see if counterclockwise works. It does. Okay, so... now, here's the thing. If we jump... it continues. So, a few things about the jump. When we jump, Bart should just continue going and not actually interact with the turns. And also, when we're jumping here, we should not be able to affect our direction, so that's going to be a little tricky. Okay, so it should be pretty easy to disable the turning. So for these guys here, just add another event. To detect if there's no jumping Barts. If there's no jumping Barts, we will allow ourselves to turn. Oh boy, lagging a little. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna try to jump off the rail, and we should... right now, what's gonna happen is we're gonna continue grinding into infinity. But eventually, we're gonna code it so we stop grinding. Yep, there we go. So the problem right now is the easiest way to detect if we're no longer on a rail would be to detect if we are not overlapping any rails. The problem is Click and Play does not let you detect if you're not overlapping something. It only lets you detect if you are overlapping something. Which is very annoying. But I'm sure we can work around this. Let's see, what variables are we using for the grind controller? So we're using alterable value A to initialize them. And I believe right now that's all we're using, alterable value A. So if we want to use alterable values B and C for this, we might be able to. So what we could do is up here at the very top, we could drag an event up here that detects immediately if we're overlapping one of the rails and sets a value to 1. And then later on, when we're detecting if that value equals 1, we could set it to 0 again. Oh boy. Make sure we're saved. This might be the only way we can do it. It's similar to something we did for the other... It was either the Tomb Raider or the Spider-Man stages, I don't remember which one. The problem is we're going to have to drag an event all the way to the top, which sucks, but what can you do? In fact, we might have to drag 2 events. If you're overlapping the rail, we're going to set B to 1. Alright, here comes the drag. Oh god. Actually, that's not so... I just realized that's not so bad because we're going literally out to the top and we're not stopping anywhere, so that's actually okay. Not so bad. Alright, so if we're overlapping any rail, alterable value B gets set to 1. Okay, so sorry, I'm just in my head, I'm just going over the code. Okay, so down here, if number of jumping barts equals 0 and alterable value B equals 0, we destroy the grind controller. And then right after this event where we're checking for it, always set alterable value B to 0. So theoretically, at the start of every frame, B gets set to 1 if the grind controller is overlapping a rail. So let's see what happens. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Okay, so far so good. Now we're going to try to jump off the rail. Holy shit, that worked. I did not expect that to work, especially not the first time. Well, goddamn. Well done. Okay. So another thing, we want to make it so while we're in grind mode that we cannot turn. Like, I don't want to be able to be grinding along and then jump, and because we jumped and changed direction, suddenly we're grinding in the other direction. I want to make it so we're kind of stuck on whatever direction we started going. So how can we do that? Let's check our code real quick to see how we're determining the grind direction. think it's here. Alright, so... what is this event? Oh, I see. Okay, that's what clamps Bart to the grind object. Okay, so if the grind object exists, we're overlapping a rail, we're not initialized, and we're facing a direction. That's what sets... well... wait a second. The grind object gets initialized after this. And this should only happen if ultimate value A equals 0. So logically, we shouldn't be able to change our direction. So why are we able to then? What? Interesting. Why are we able to change direction? I need to look into this. This doesn't make sense.
My shit. My shit. My shit. My shit.
Now, right now, the rails aren't long enough for us to test this, so let's fix that. Hold on, where's my... Another thing to keep in mind, we're probably not going to be able to make, like, branching paths that... okay, let me show you what I mean. You see this three-way connection? That's probably going to fuck up all our code for these corners, so we probably won't be able to do that unless we want to add an exception where you can change the direction if you're holding a button, so we're going to try to avoid this sort of thing. Just for sanity's sake. This should hopefully be long enough that we can, test... changing direction and figure out why it's happening. Oop, hold on, lagging. Okay, we're back.
My shit. My shit. My shit. My shit. My shit.
What the fuck is happening?
My shit.
Wait, what?
My shit.
Why can't we start grinding on a horizontal rail?
My shit.
For some reason, we can only start grinding on a vertical rail. We'll check that out in a little bit. First, let's
My shit.
test the thing I was here for.
My shit. My shit.
Okay, we actually can't
My shit.
change directions?
My shit.
I could have sworn we were earlier. Okay, let's test it vertically then. Maybe we're able to change directions vertically. Not sure this is going to be long enough. We'll try it.
My shit. My shit.
Oops. Ran right off.
My shit. My shit.
Yep, we changed directions. Okay.
My shit. My shit.
So why did we change directions? That's the real question. Let's look at the code for initializing the grind. Okay, first of all, the reason that we can't start grinding on a horizontal rail is you don't have code detecting that. So, the only way we change direction is if, we have one grind controller. Well, if there's more than... if any grind controllers exist, if there's more than 0, we're overlapping the vert rail. Bart is facing a direction, and the important part, alterable value A is 0. That's theoretically the only way that we can change direction. Alterable value A has to equal 0. Now, all of our code here sets alterable value A to 1 after the initialization. Is there anything in here that's changing it back to 0 that I'm not aware of? There's not. So why is it reinitializing? Let me try something here. I'm gonna add in a little debug event. If alterable value A equals 0, we're gonna play an uninterruptible sound. Not that.
Get the fuck off my property!
That's not loud enough.
Chicken.
We'll play the chicken sound. So if alterable value A equals 0, we're gonna play the chicken sound uninterruptibly. Let's see.
Chicken.
Okay, it played there because the first one got destroyed.
My shit. My shit.
Okay, it should have played there. Uninterruptible. I have this way too early. I mean, way too late. Let me drag this up to the top. That's the problem. You have to have it way up here.
Chicken.
Okay, we heard the chicken.
My shit.
We should have heard it say chicken when we landed on the rail. I'm concerned that we didn't.
My shit.
Actually, you know what? Delete that event. The positioning of this is a lot more important than I thought, because after the object gets created... Where is it? Here. And actually, hold on. Wait, okay. Correction, this code down here we were looking at before, this doesn't create the grind object. This sets its initial direction. This is the initializer. So this is probably where our bug is. So if jumping Bart exists, if jumping Bart's alterable value B is less than 0, which means he's hit the bottom of his jump, and if his Y position is less than or equal to 0, which I think also means he hit the bottom of his jump, I don't know. But either way, if this is all valid, and Bart is overlapping a rail, it creates the grind object. Now note what it's not doing. It's not checking if a grind object already exists. So after we jump and land on the vertical rail, it's creating another grind object, which gets reinitialized and thus changes its direction. So theoretically, we add in a new condition here to only do this if there are no grind objects, then we should be able to not turn from our grind jumps. Sorry, homie.
My shit. My shit. My shit.
There we go.
My shit.
Now I can't turn. Beautiful. We found the bug. Okay. Well, we do have to adjust our code because we can't start grinding from a horizontal rail. So this is going to have to be cloned, unfortunately. But let me look at the initializers for the direction down here. So the initializer for pointing the grind rail, it's a little annoying because it's 8 different events, all depending on Bart's direction. So we're probably gonna have to do 8 more events for horizontal. And the reason we can't just genericize these events is because it's specifically set up to, you know, we're jumping on a vertical rail. So if you jump and you're facing up left, or up right, your grind starts going up. But if you jump and you're facing directly left or directly right, it picks a random direction. We can't apply that to the horizontal rail because that's just gonna get messed up. So we do have to clone these events. Okay, so real quick, just for peace of mind, we have 309 events here. I want to go back to our other most complicated stage, and I just want to take a peek and count our events. Go back to Peter. 221? Really? What about Tomb Raider? Seriously, the most events we've had so far is in the Simpsons stage? That has me concerned, because I don't know if there's a limit. I'm gonna do a quick Google search here. I'm really worried about hitting some kind of limit I don't know about. Okay, so really worried about that. So, click and play. Event limit. Boy, because this could be bad. This could be very bad. Because we have a lot of shit going on. I'm not seeing a lot of solid information. We already know about the 255 active object limit. I see one website. Now here's the thing. I don't know if we can trust this website because this website says there's a 250 active object limit when we know it's 255. But this one website I found says, and I quote, "There is a limit on how many events you can include within a frame. As a rule of thumb, you shouldn't go over 450 events or risk corrupting your game." Now, having read that, it has a link to a reference. The reference is on their own website, and it's a broken link. So, I don't know how trustworthy that is. But what that does tell me is we should probably focus on... Oh boy. What that tells me is we should probably focus on wrapping up the coding for this and try to oh boy. That's gonna make things hard when we do the boss later. Because bosses need a lot of events. So we'll see. This could end up bad. We could end up with problems. Because we are at 450 is like the actual limit. We are going to hit that. Because we still have, like Warprex said, enemy logic, the entire health system, the system for, you know, going through doors. There's a lot of shit left. So if there actually is an event limit, we are at risk of hitting it. So we have to be careful. we'll be a little weary. So this website says 450. It's the only website I found. This is the only website I found with any sort of reference to an event limit. If anyone can find any other evidence of a limit for events in Klik and Play, K-L-I-K, and Play, let me know. So we're just going to be a little weary. Okay. So, our initializer up here. This creates the object. We need to have a clone of this for the other direction. Oh boy, I'm paranoid now. Greater than 0. Maybe the boss could be a different frame using different mechanics. If it has different mechanics than the rest of the stage, it's not a very good boss. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, let's just focus on what we're doing here. Oops, scrolled right past my event. Okay. So here's our clone with the sideways rail instead. So we're going to create the grind object relative to the sideways rail that we're overlapping. Games Factory has a 1024 limit from what you can find. Ugh, that's not very confidence ensuring because Games Factory is expanded Klik and Play, so that means that Klik and Play has less than that. I can always try contacting someone at Klik and Play to confirm a limit. I doubt there's many people left in Klik and Play that I doubt there's many people left at Klik Team that one are still knowledgeable enough about Klik and Play to know, and two would care enough to answer. So this we actually want to change the X position. Nintendo Hotline helped me with the SNES. That's different. Nintendo has money to have support people on. Klik Team probably doesn't. When's the last time you saw a Klik Team published game that was successful? Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, maybe they have some money, but still, I doubt they care right now. Oh boy. I'm gonna chew up 8 more events for this. And the worst part is I have to drag them up here as well. Yeah, here's the thing. Basically nobody uses Klik Team products anymore. Five Nights at Freddy was like the last big game that really uses it. In this day and age, there's no reason to use Klik Team when stuff like Godot exists. Klik Team is just... There's just no reason to use it. It's sad, but that's the truth. Oh man, we got drag events. Okay. What's the base grind controller existing? Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're already rapidly approaching. Oh, I shouldn't have ever looked this up. I should just let whatever happened happen. Now I'm going to be paranoid about it the whole time. 6, 7, 8. And now we slowly got to bring these up. Okay. You want to make this easier? Let's just zoom out. Let's just zoom out. That was the opposite direction that I wanted to zoom. Look, if it happens, we'll figure something out. But for now, we just gotta relax a little. Okay, this is gonna make it easier. Question mark. Okay, 1. 2. If needed, if we okay, here's the thing. Okay, the main focus, let's not think about the boss right now. The main focus is to get the rest of the code we need in here to make the game functional. So we're gonna try to be skimpy with our events. If we get to the boss and find we don't have enough events, even if we're skimpy with events there, we could go the route of the Donkey Kong Country 3 Snow World, where the boss didn't control anything like the rest of the game, and try to do something else, but we will worry about that later. Right now, let's just finish what we started. Where am I? Here I am. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. God, where'd I go? Oh god, where am I? Uh-oh, we went way too high, didn't we? We did. There we go, better. Whew. We're good. Two. Yeah, legged one. Archive.org is a mess right now. Like, good luck trying to get use out of that. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 8 events. Good. Let's save real quick and then fix our zoom level. Does the event order matter? Very much. Events at the top get processed first. Events lower down get processed later. So event order is vital. Almost. I think we have to click it down. One more kind of smidgen. We're up. And it's fine. No, something's off. Hold on. That'll do. Okay. Sorry, just checking on something. Okay. It looks like the book came with a floppy disk full of example games. I'm sure those example games have been archived. I'm sure. Tell you what, gamers, it's been about an hour. just want to pop my head downstairs to see how Cinco's doing with the baby. Give me a second. I'll be right back, I promise. Okay. Literally just popped my head. JX Tom, I checked the Internet Archive for the reference they had. He made a Pac-Man thing, and it killed the project when he put in the 453rd event. He was able to open the Bork game file in MMF2. That's very concerning. So the 450-ish event limit might be real. That's very bad. Very, 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 very bad. So we're gonna have to be super cognizant of that, because that's bad. It's definitely something we're just gonna have to be aware of it. We're just gonna have to, oh boy. We might have to cut down on features like grinding. We can't pull grinding, we're already working on it. Grinding's already in here, we're already working on it. Grinding is here to stay. Oh, Christ. Okay, we'll see. As we approach that limit, we're going to look at what's here, what we have, and what we need to do. Okay, so. Grind, collision is overlapping, horizontal. I mean, we have to have enemies. We can make very simple, and we don't need... Depending on how we do it, we might not need a lot of events for the enemies. It's complicated. Okay, so the horizontal. Right. Okay, need all 8 directions. Oh, Christ. Okay, so let's double check to see what these are doing. I think it's just the direction. It's direction and setting the initializer. Okay. So for horizontal, we will go left and set alterable value A to 1. And we just gotta do it for the other 8. Left. This will be right. Then we need 1 for down. I think I'm doing the ordering wrong. Hold on. Let's do this in a more logical way. That's a little more logical. I like that a little better. Okay. Good. Then we do the opposite direction. Upright, downright. Regular, sorry, I'm just in my head, I was just processing the order that we're doing these. Right. And then these last 2 are for up and down. So these will set a random direction. There we go. Okay, so we should be able to start grinding on a horizontal rail now.
My shit. My shit.
And we can't.
My shit.
But I think I know why.
My shit. My shit.
As we're doing this, I'm seeing the sudden blink
My shit.
of the,
My shit.
what do you call it?
My shit.
Of the grind controller appearing in front of Bart.
My shit.
Appearing in front of Bart and not overlapping the rail.
My shit.
So I'm pretty sure it has to do with how we're spawning it, so let's see. That should be simple to fix. Here's our code, so it spawns it at the horizontal rail. Horizontal. It spawns it, and then it sets its... where is it? X position to that of Bart. So it should also... here's the thing. 0, 0 is going to pop it off in a corner. Should be more like that, really. I guess 32 by 32. That way it spawns over the rail, instead of off in the middle of nowhere. This is how Todd felt when he made Morrowind with a Gamebryo. This is how Todd felt when he made Skyrim with Morrowind.
My shit. My shit.
Okay, now this should work.
My shit.
It did. Good, that's all it was.
My shit. My shit. My shit. My shit.
Alright. We need to kind of adjust Bart's positioning.
My shit.
Because he's a little too low. He really should be over the object. So that should be easy. Have I played Morrowind? I have not played Morrowind VR. I'm sure it's a fun little experience to just see the world, you know? But in terms of gameplay, I can't imagine it would be that much fun, because, you know, the game just doesn't lend itself to that. Okay, so rather than 0, 0... where'd it go? We want it to be a little higher. Maybe like, let's try minus 32. Alright.
My shit. My shit.
Actually, that's basically perfect. Okay, let's make the grind object invisible. That way it kind of looks more close to what we're doing here.
My shit.
Yep, there we go, see? We got grinding. thinking about the object limit, the event limit, one thing I'm kind of regretting now is how we have all these events just for Homer's hidden the head animation, but I don't know. That was the easiest way to do it. Oh god, we have all these events for the makeup bullets particles, I think? Yep, just for the particles. Oh, we were so wasteful with events earlier. See, if I had known, I wouldn't have been this wasteful with events. There's simplifications we can probably do with the particles. Just for now, let's just keep working forward. Let's also make the corners invisible. Oops.
My shit. My shit.
There we go.
My
It's
shit.
beautiful.
My shit.
It's absolutely beautiful. And here's the thing, it doesn't really have to, it doesn't really have to even be square or nothing. Let me try something here. Once we get all these right, this should work. Oh, come on, catch up game. There we go. This should work, theoretically.
My shit.
There we go! Beautiful! Look at that! Beautiful. And wait, as beautiful as that is, that's gonna make what we're doing here a little difficult, so let's kind of get rid of it for now. Oh boy. Okay, so... Oh boy, oh... So much has to be simplified here. Enemies are going to be a little tough because of the event system. Ah, Christ. Enemies are going to be tricky. Here's the thing. If we really want to simplify enemies, it's simple enough to have them move on their own with bouncing balls, more or less. A bouncing ball object needs one event to bounce off a wall. One event to bounce off a wall. The problem is we have a lot of items. So Detect if we get hit by the boy. 1 event, because that's a different object. Detect if we get hit by the gun. 1 event, because it's a different object. Detect if we get hit by the bomb.
A bomb.
1 event, because it's a different object. Bart attack. And Bart cow. So far we're up to 6 events. If we want to give them a health system, we have to detect when their health is 0 to destroy them. Kind of 8-ish events per simple enemy. So we can do it, it's just going to be a little tough. Let me do a quick scroll through here. So, in terms of event simplification, one thing we can't simplify is the very beginning here. All this code that we're using to encode the game's data, the state of the game into the score values. We can't simplify this. This all has to be here. So that's 80-ish events that we can't simplify. This code right here to detect button movements, the only reason we need this is because Click and Play handles button presses in a shit way, where if you tell it to detect when you press the fire button, that event will work if you just press the fire button. But if you're moving in a direction and you press the fire button as well, it won't detect it. So all this code up here is to handle that. So this first 120 or so events, that's needed. So that's a huge chunk of code we can't get rid of. We have the follower code, which I don't know if there's much room for simplification either. More code to detect when we're pressing 2 buttons. More code to handle the menu. More code to handle swaps between the characters. More code to handle follower. And then we get into actual gameplay code, so there's a huge chunk in here for the Homer animation, but to be honest, compared to the rest of the big code chunks, it's not that big. A little bit of code for the cows, directioning. Code to control these particles flopping off. We might be able to simplify the makeup puff a bit, because the makeup gun does take up a little chunk, but don't know how much that would really save us in the big picture. And then by then, we're already down here into the grinding code. If we ditch the weapon wheel, I mean, that's going to save us a small chunk of code, but I don't know. Yeah, no, Click and Play doesn't let you do a lot of shit. Like, we can't group events, we can't name things, we can't do any of that stuff. The limit is around 450 from what we've seen. We don't have a lot of evidence, but that's more or less what we're getting. Okay, let's throw in a get a quick debug thing going here. Let's get some, what do you call it? I want to see the edges here of the map covered in collision, because we gotta set up some enemy code. Oops, I That should... That's better. This is an obstacle. This is an obstacle. There's another one. So that should bounce us off. It does. Okay. Before we continue, I need to see if I can pop the baby's bottle in the warmer. She's gonna need her bottle soon in a nap. Be right back. Oh, sorry about the wait there. Baby's bottle is warming. It's almost her nap time as well. Sorry, music was loud. Baby's bottle is warming, almost her nap time. Let's see. Okay, simple enemies. Let's just draw up a quick enemy. So another thing we have to be aware of. I mentioned the 8 or so events to make an extremely simple enemy function, right? So keep in mind, that is per enemy type. Like, there's no sort of generalization or inheritance in Click and Play. We can't say that every enemy works this way, apply this same code to every enemy. Because Click and Play doesn't support that. So each enemy would need those same 8 or so events. We may be able to cheat a little by doing some weird shit. But that's going to limit how different the enemies can be. Oops. Okay, let's select a movement. Bouncing ball is going to be the simplest for what we're trying to do. Let's give him 8 angles. That seems more Zelda-like. No deceleration. We'll do a bounce randomizer all the way up. Bounce security, don't know what that is. Crank it down. Bring the speed down. Let's see how this works. Well, he's not coded to bounce yet, so... let's throw in the bounce event. So when you when you collide with the backdrop, movement, bounce. Okay, let's see how this works. Oh, they can pass through grass, but that's just how it's going to be. We don't want to do another event for active objects. They're going to be able to pass over holes, probably, unless we put in some special code. We'll see. So that's like as simple as we can make enemy movement, by just having it be, you know, a bouncing ball. We'll figure out the story and the theming once we got the code more or less done. Okay, so let's start exampling this. This is Homer attack, so collides with, let's say, overlapping. So if that's overlapping a freaking anime, and this is playing the attack animation, then we're gonna add to alterable value A1. Okay. What other things do we have here? Bart attack. Overlapping enemy. Animation is playing that. Same thing. Add 1 to alterable value A. Right now we're basically just kind of what's the word? We're like blocking it out to see how many events it's going to take up. Cow. If cow collides with enemy, add 1. Baby's having a hard time downstairs. Okay, makeup bullet. Collides with enemy. Add 1. I'll tell you what, for the actual straight up attack, the main attacks up here, rather than adding 1, let's have that add a little more. Let's have them add 2. And 1 for the secondaries. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, the soda explosion. So if that is overlapping an enemy, that one should probably also do as much as the primary attack. We'll have that do 2. And let's see, is there any other attacks we have? Don't think there is. Okay, so far that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 events. Let's see if alterable value A, this is a test for killing, is greater or equal to 4. We're gonna kill him. So we're gonna create the explosion, the little explosion, the good explosion relative to him. And he'll die. Do we need separate events for the anime hitting Bart, Homer, and doing damage? We'll see. We may be able to finagle something. We'll see. Let the game catch up. Okay, there we go. We should play a sound effect when we hit him, but for now, let's just kind of work on what we got here. So it should take 2 hits from this to kill him. It did it instantly, and I know why it did it instantly. It's because this isn't set to only happen once on repeat, so... only once when event loops, that's very important. We'll do it for each of these. Happening pretty instantly. Just not ideal. Sometimes it bugs out. Okay, it should play a sound effect when we hit him once and he doesn't die. Also, the card dies should be uninterruptible, so it doesn't get overlapped by the just getting hit normally sound effect. Oh, no. Try that. We'll try the bullet in a second. Good. Okay, let's try bullet. So 1 hit. 2 hits. There might have been a third one. Okay. 1. 2. 3. 4. Good. Another little thing we can do to kind of make the hit a little more, visible is when it happens, we can also bounce the enemy. See, sometimes it bugs out and just instantly kills them. Missed. Okay, so for one enemy, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 events for a super simple enemy. So, the reason I was saying we might be able to finagle with the events here for damaging the enemies is we could theoretically reuse some of this if we have the one enemy type have different animations to make him look like a different enemy. Like stopped can be Goomba, user animation 1 can be a Koopa, etc. And we can put in a few small events inside of here to change their animation depending on where they're spawned. It would help to make some variety. Oh, this stinks. Okay, I think I want to do something here. I don't know if I have time to do it right now. I kind of want to test the 450 event thing. Anyway, let me go poke my head in with the baby again. It's almost for nap time. I'll be back.
What in the hell are you perverts talking about? I think you were talking about rabbits being had sex with, but I don't think they were doing it. Oh, so he's the king pervert? I see. Is this ASMR? I don't know. Rockcock is trying to put the baby to sleep, but she's a pain in the butt, so he's not here. Kind of? I don't know. I'm very tired today. I don't want to think about the biology of rabbits. I don't think they have biology. Are they even real? Yeah. I'm so sleepy. Help. I don't think that's true. Rabbits are like monsters. Real rabbits are little guys. You know, I wasn't until I was, I think in my late 20s that I found out that rabbits can growl. Like, they're angry at you. I used to count bunnies when I walked to and from work when I lived in Pennsylvania. I think my record was like 16. Nice to count rabbits outside. It's supposed to be November, but it's like 80 degrees. Like yesterday it was like 80 degrees. I think maybe today it's colder. I haven't been outside today. I'm sleepy. But I don't think it's gonna get any better, guys. I think it's just gonna be hot all the time forever. Shingo, do you want to get rabies? Is that why you do this? I don't like snow because I'd have to drive in it, but like, I don't like that it's not snowing because it's supposed to. You know how like, when things that are normal aren't happening, that's a bad feeling. Rabies is not a human virus. You get it from animals. Manimals. Yeah, I don't get people like grown adults who get excited about snow. Like, don't you guys have to like deal with it? Don't you have to like shovel it off your walks and off your cars and dress your children? I don't know. The baby doesn't have any cold clothing. You have to get her like some sweaters, but it feels like a waste of time because it doesn't get cold anymore. I used to know this girl who would complain about how people would drive slowly in the snow. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do, so that you don't die or kill anybody. She'd be so pissed off. Nobody knows how to drive in the snow. I think you're the one who doesn't know how to drive in the snow because you're going to kill everybody with going a billion miles an hour. Getting pissed off. Someone tried to kill me in the car the other day. Very rude. But for some reason I don't have it in me to press like on the horn when it's appropriate. I just don't have that instinct. So they will never know that they almost killed me. Unless they did it on purpose, then they already know. So much work committing insurance fraud. So tired. I don't want to do that. The baby and the animals don't understand daylight savings time. They keep asking for food and waking up at the same time they usually do. And it makes Rockhawk angry when the dog asks for food. Because the dog has the way of asking for food where he goes to his metal bowl and he bonks on it with his paw so that it makes a clinking noise. That's how he tells us he wants his dinner. And every time he does it, it pisses Rockhawk off because it's not time for dinner. And I tell him it is time for dinner, it's just daylight savings time changed it. The dog doesn't know that. The dog doesn't know anything. He's a dog. He's going by, like, dog time. I don't know what dog time is. I don't know how it works. I don't know anything. What if they hate babies and that just makes them try to run me over? I hate driving in the dark. The worst. People try to kill me more often during the daylight hours than they do during the dark. I just like... It's so hard to see because everybody has their like those really bright fucking headlights on. And like it's blinding me. It's horrible. Lights should be illegal. Nothing's gonna be illegal anymore. They're probably gonna make brighter lights now. I don't like baby on board stickers because they get that song from The Simpsons stuck in my head. Like, you know, the one where Homer's in a quartet or whatever. I know that whole song because I'm a big dingus. And I have to sing it every time I see one of those stickers. The B sharps, I think they were called. Baby on board, how I've adored that sign on my car's window pane. Uh-oh, I'm caught. He caught me.
I'm back.
He's back.
Sorry, gamers, the baby.
He's on board.
The baby is, like I said earlier, she's trying to get teeth coming in at the top of her mouth.
Her vampire fangs are coming in.
So she's very fussy lately. I've had to rock her to sleep.
Imagine how
today.
vampires felt when their teeth grow in. That's how she feels.
So I got her in bed. She still doesn't look very well comfortable rested, to be honest, but maybe she'll...
She looks exhausted.
Yeah, this poor thing. Let me take this off here. Sit.
Dum-dum-dum, bouncing my step, loaded with pep.
Careful with your
'Cause I'm
cables.
driving in the car full lane.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me adjust a few things here. Let me adjust a few things. Here's your drink.
Baby will never look like that. She's beautiful.
Okay, hold on. Let me, where's my mouse?
Can't be ignored. I'm telling you, it's mighty nice. Each trip's a trip to
That
Paris
is closed.
with my baby.
One extra step.
On
Deactivate it.
board.
Visible it. Okay. Okay. Oh, boy.
How come Scary Angry Todd is not a boss in your video game?
No one told me to make him one.
Well, it seems pretty obvious that they should have.
It does, so...
Right? Shouldn't he be like the ultimate boss in your game?
It does make sense to me, so it does... That's a good point. It's a very good point.
You can't finish the game until you put him in there.
Pretty
And
much.
defeat him.
Pretty much. Okay, have you seen what I've been working on?
It's been a while since I've seen it.
Well, let me show it
Last
to you.
I saw it, you were doing Homer and Bart
Still doing that.
shenanigans.
Okay, so let me show you where we're at. So, in fact, let me just Okay, I'm gonna unplug the headphones. I'm gonna have some volume here.
I think the last I saw you had a cow, man.
Okay, a little bit of volume. Okay, so here we have these guys. We have Homer, whose attack is to pick up Bart and slam him like that.
Is there a Goomba?
We're working on enemies. Homer also has his makeup gun
Yeah, that's just a regular gun.
that shoots makeup, and
What is it? Show me the makeup again.
oh, it's hold on. There you go.
Okay, that's fine.
And if Bart gets in the way, oops, hold on. He gets a little makeup too.
What was that ooh hoo 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 noise?
We hit the Goomba over there.
Oh, does the Goomba get makeup on its face?
No.
Okay, this is far advanced from the last time I saw.
Okay, we have Homer has his Pop Rocks and soda.
When was that a thing?
It was in one of the episodes, so he combines those, he puts those down,
I don't remember that.
and it explodes like a bomb. Let's see, we can switch over to Bart. So right now we have our skateboard, but first we have our chair that we can hit Homer in the back of the head with.
What purpose does that serve?
What the hell is wrong with you?
And we can also hit the Goomba with it, but it's more fun to hit Homer with it.
Don't have a cow, man.
We have our cow, which will explode if it hits the wall.
I
Don't
remember
have a cow,
that.
man.
But if it hits the grass, it'll eat the grass. It also hurts the Goomba. And we have
My shit.
a skateboard.
Eating this shit.
You can eat your shit.
My shit.
What is that blue noise?
My shit.
What does that sound?
That's the sound effect it makes when you eat my shit.
Where does that come from?
I don't remember. And here we have a grind rail,
My shit.
Sounds horrible.
so
What
we
is
can
that?
grind around,
That's cool. Grinding. I don't think Bart has that kind of talent, though.
and then we can kill the Goomba if we want to. Here,
Is there,
Oops, I don't
is
fit.
there a circumstance where Bart ends up naked and you see his penis?
not yet.
Maybe.
We can kill the Goomba. So that's how far we've gotten here.
My shit. My shit.
Oh, did he just? Yep, he just went through the wall. Okay, so that's
It's a problem.
a bit of a problem for a number of reasons. Oh boy.
He's left the earth. What's Homer doing?
Oh, he's got nothing.
He's like literally got nothing.
Yeah. That's a major problem for a number of reasons. I guess we'll have to address that soon. So one major issue is we're using Klik and Play, which is an old game creation software made for children back in the Windows 95-ish era, 1994. And we're doing a lot of shit with it that you really shouldn't.
How old were we in '94?
I-
6?
Maybe.
Like 6.
And right now, in our Homer Simpson game, we're using about 325 events. So we were doing some research, and we're not sure, but we fear that there may be a 450 event limit, which means we may hit that soon. So I want to test something. I'm going to make a new game. I'm going to save it as something else. Save it as goat, because it's a sacrificial goat. I'm going to reopen Klik and Play. I shouldn't have closed it, but I'm going to reopen it. Let's go back to our main game. I'm going to try to copy that frame, see if I can copy it into the new game I
She
made.
looks so tired.
She does. She's a mess right now.
Oh, my little baby.
Okay, going back to our sacrificial goat. Good, 11 pasted. Okay, so I've made, this is a separate game file with a copy of our game. So we wanted to see if we can, if we hit that 450-ish event limit, what's going to happen.
Okay.
The problem is now we have to make about 125 events in order to get there. I didn't think this through. And I can't copy and paste. Oh boy.
Well, why don't you just have it as a backup just in case, and then if you get to that many, you get to that many.
True, we do need to do backups. Okay, let's do something here. We're going to kind of finagle with this to try and break it, because we need to see what's going to happen. So, create default events for new objects. We're going to enable that. And then I'm gonna see, sometimes if I activate the step through editor, it'll actually create the events even though I don't want them to. So let's see if it's gonna do that. Good, it created a shit ton of events. Well, good for our cases because I want to test. Okay, so let's make a few more objects so this thing is forced to make more automatic events. I need to see if this is gonna die.
I need to get a plastic bag.
Why?
Because both of our rooms are just a disaster.
Oh.
Water bottles and shit.
Yeah, it's true. Shit, that's actually gonna be kind of difficult. Hold on. If I give these a movement type, will they automatically get events? Let me check. Bouncing ball. Don't move at start. Let's see. Does that get an event? It does. Okay, we're gonna try I need to see what happens. I need to know if I'm worried over nothing. So I'm gonna try to generate a bunch of events here.
Like a race car.
Yeah. So that we can see if the game is gonna die. And granted, this is boring, but we kind of have to see what's gonna happen here.
Saving the planet from his piss.
Yeah.
I need to take a shower. My eyes are so itchy.
That's the worst part about not taking a shower is when your eyes get all painful from the grease.
So after this, I might do that. I also need to do laundry.
Yeah, I'm like in the middle of mine.
You didn't invite any of mine to the party?
Well, it's hard because someone else's laundry is already all over the laundry area.
Well, what if I paid you to do my laundry? Would you do it?
No.
What if I paid you to be my husband? Would you do it?
Maybe. Okay, we're at 4:43, so let's start making events. Wait, first let's save our sacrificial goat game. Okay. Let's start making some manual events.
Sacrificial boat.
I guess a lot of these don't really matter.
When is the stream over?
4 minutes ago.
No. Okay.
Okay, we're at 4:50.
How many did we think?
We're in the range where it's supposed to happen right now.
Okay. Like, what's supposed to happen?
The whole game is basically... The game file is supposed to get corrupt. So we're at 4:54.
How do you find out if it's correct?
I have no idea.
Play it?
4:54 and we seem okay.
Rank-Dankus says, yeah, try to play it.
So far it seems okay. So part of my concern is the same source we saw that said there was a 450 limit on events also said the active object limit was about 250 when it's actually 255. So I kind of wonder if maybe it's closer to 512 of a limit. It's very hard to tell because this is a messy situation because we don't know if we're going to run into a ceiling here because the game's not done. There's a lot more events that have to happen. And we may or may not have enough events. We're at 476 now. And so far it still seems okay. Let me close and open it and see if that kills it.
Click on to play.
Still seems okay. Looks okay. So that's concerning because now it's like we're in an unknown where we don't actually know if there is a limit if there is the limit, where it could be, and we're not sure what will happen. Didn't we have an issue with Goku stage being corrupted early on? We did have that issue. I want to say it had something to do with us dragging events, which is why I'm usually careful when I do that. It resulted in a bunch of weird clone objects and messing things up. In fact, I think right now in one of our boss stages, maybe the Drake one, we have a similar glitch that's not as bad. So here's the thing. If the example we were looking at, the guy said he was making a very advanced kind of game with a lot of events. What's possible that could have happened is he could have ran into a similar corruption of situation that we ran into with the Goku stage, but not understood what caused it, and he could have then attributed it to how many events he had in an event and trying to explain what the hell was going on. So it's possible that there is not that event limit. That could very well be what's happening here. That there's not an event limit there, and actually that guy just ran into a similar issue that we did in the Goku stage. I'm still kind of wondering if something happens at 512, so I kind of want to see if I can just spawn a few more events, because 512 is one of them computer numbers where shit starts going down. So let's assign a few more movements to these things to spawn in some events quickly.
Computers love 512.
They do.
Lucky number.
They do.
Or their unlucky number. Computers are obsessed with random numbers.
They are. Okay, where are we at right now? Okay, we're past 512. I'm going to make another event. A sample from this game. We seem okay after 512. Let me save the game and open it. Close and reopen. Oops, I'm going to go into the actual level event editor. I still have the events. Okay, so at this point, I'm willing to bet, just based on what we've experienced in the past, that the issue that guy ran into, where he thought he hit some kind of limit at 450, I'm willing to bet he ran into a similar corruption issue that we ran into while we were working on the Goku boss. And he attributed it to how many events he had, when in reality it was just a weird bug.
Frank Dankus is wondering about RAM.
How much RAM? We don't have a lot of RAM. We have 256 megabytes of RAM. Yeah, so, I mean, Warp Track, you could be right. It could also be the 1024 events that the Klik Team Fusion has. So here's the thing. We've safely generated over 512 events. I'm willing to bet we can at least do 512 without major issues. Maybe what we should do is we should continue working on the game and... Okay, here's what I propose. At the start of every session, we make a backup of the game file. In between various save points, we make another backup. We continue working on the game as if there is no event limit, but at the same time we try to be a little conservative with new events. Because so far we've proven there's not a 450 event limit, but we're still not sure what or where the limit is, etc., etc. So I think our best bet is to just kind of be careful and just continue working, because otherwise...
If it came down to it, do you have any levels of your game that you'd be willing to sacrifice? That you're not super into?
Spider-Man levels.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't really help us in this situation because the events are specific to the level.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's safe to keep working as long as we're making backups and we try to be a little more conscious of our events.
Goodbye, stupid. We've had a lot of fun. Oh, your crappy computer. Please don't ever come back.
Yukon Trail.
Yukon Trail. Yeah. So, okay. So we got some research done there. We almost have Bart's grinding finished. We ran into an issue where if you jump off the rail and you hit a wall before you land, you keep going through the wall, and I know why that's happening. We just have to kind of figure out a way to stop that. I'll think of something. But yeah, alright, so we have a plan to move forward. We have some safeguards we're going to implement, and hopefully we'll be able to actually get this going the way we want to without running into weird event issues. So that's good. Good progress done today, good research done. We did good. When did I get up from the baby's room? I don't remember. I'm going to say around, I'm going to mark it as like 3. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I couldn't do my hobby here if y'all didn't watch. Sorry, I was sipping the melting ice of my iced coffee. So thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Yep, so tune in Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for another hour-long mini-stream, more Mario and Rabbids. Tune in next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern for more something, I don't know yet. And then next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, we're working more on our game. Hopefully with a little more confidence of it not breaking due to an object limit. Alright, thanks for watching. Cinco and I are going to go consider hamburgers.
What kind of hamburgers are the best hamburgers?
Probably really dangerous ones.
I almost want to remind myself of why I never eat Red Robin anymore.
I
almost do.
I feel like the price of Red Robin compared to a fast food place is going to be...
It is.
Comparable. We'll look. We'll see.
Red Robin got rid of the chili, and that was my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I love that damn chili. They put red onions on it and Fritos or whatever the heck.
Good.
And it was so damn good.
Damn.
We need to remake it. We need to create the Red Robin chili.
Maybe we'll figure something out.
Yeah. Well, we won't get Red Robin, but it's fine.
I don't know.
Something else.
We'll look at the prices of everything. We'll figure something out. I got paid this week, so maybe we can afford one eating out.
A burger.
A single eating out for the month. I don't know. Anyway, okay. We're bailing now. Thanks a lot again.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.